To the second hour of 2020, these days millions of people are out there looking for jobs, many buying into intriguing offers made on the internet.
Offers like work at home, make good money, no experience needed, do it in your living room. It sounds so promising, but of course there's a catch. Jim Avila investigated.
If you're serious about making real money, and I mean achieving total financial freedom, you really are in the right place at the right time.
It's beyond cruel. This ruins your financial history.
That's Kathleen Callaghan, president of the Middle Tennessean Better Business Bureau, warning listeners about the latest internet scams.
This is one of the most cruel scams that I've witnessed.
Callaghan is alerting radio listeners about a new ripoff gone viral on the internet. It's called mystery shopping, and it's taking lots of money from innocent people looking for honest work.
I was desperate to just get any work because work here is kind of short.
Nashville's Teresa Judson saw an ad to be a mystery shopper. People hired to do undercover consumer research, paid to shop, and report back on things like store neatness and the politeness of the clerks. There are about 1 million legitimate mystery shoppers hired across the country, but frequently the internet job postings are just a bait-and-switch con.
You shouldn't have to look at an employment ad and wonder if it's a legitimate employment ad. That's what's happening here.
That's what happened to Teresa. She was promised flexible hours and no boss, and soon received money in the mail, a $3,990 check from Universal Research.
When I saw that letter, I thought it was a godsend. I thought it was an answered prayer that I had gotten a good job.
Thinking she'd been hired to mystery shop, her orders were to deposit the $3,990 check in her personal bank account, and then head straight to Walmart, where she was told to surreptitiously scope out the MoneyGram branch, a money wiring service, and wire $3,500 back to Universal Research. Her profit, the rest of the money was hers to keep. All she had to do was send in a written evaluation of how MoneyGram treated her. She shouldn't have wasted her time. This is where she was scammed. The whole thing designed to rob her account. Her bank informed her the check sent to her for $3,990 bounced.
They're threatening to sue me. They've sent me letters. They've put me on checkmate where I cannot get another checking account, and they've also put it on my credit report.
Teresa is just one of nearly 2.5 million Americans who get sucked into work-at-home scams every year, an industry that takes in $400 billion with their compelling online pitches.
Over the next few minutes, you're going to discover how you can achieve massive amounts of wealth.
Currently, there's a 54-to-1 scam ratio among work-at-home job leads on the internet. And that doesn't...
What does that mean, 54-to-1?
That means that for every 55 job leads you find on the internet, 54 of them are going to be outright scams or downright suspicious.
Chris Durst, co-founder of the company StaffCentrics, investigates and rates more than 5,000 work-at-home job offers every week. In the past year, she's noticed a sharp spike in scams.
The escalation, of course, is coming because there's demand. We're seeing a change in the economy. We're seeing a lot of retirees who are looking for a way to supplement their retirement income. Work-at-home moms who want to be there for their children.
One of those moms is Laura O'Neill. She found what she hoped was a perfect job online that allowed her to work from home, getting paid an amazing $12 for every envelope she stuffed. A stay-at-home mom's dream, helping her family get out of debt.
It seemed like it would work out great. I could just sit here and fold and stuff envelopes and pay attention to her and be able to make a legitimate paycheck.
And how much did the ad say you'd make?
Anywhere between $300 and $800 a week.
Enough money, Laura hoped, to help get her family out of debt. So, after carefully reading the website that listed the offer, Envelopes at Home, Laura sent in $37.94 for a starter kit. Then she waited. Weeks passed, and nothing arrived.
So did you go back to the website and look or anything?
Yeah, I did. I did go back to the website to see if maybe there was like an email address or a phone number or somebody that I could contact, and there was nothing.
So there was no way to complain directly?
No way to complain directly.
So Laura went a different route, complaining to the Better Business Bureau, which directed her to police halfway across the country, in Loveland, Colorado. Turns out they'd already received lots of similar complaints.
This company, envelopesathome.com, had multiple complaints at the Better Business Bureau.
Officer Mike Braban's investigation had focused on a 27-year-old alleged con man.
Was he working a regular job or anything
No.
besides this? This was his income.
This was his sole source of income as far as we are aware.
Apparently enough income to live in Loveland's most expensive apartment complex, where Brabant says he was running a nationwide scam from his living room. We went along for the arrest. It was 9 in the morning and looked like the suspect was at home. Both cars were parked in the garage.
They're pretty good cars, huh? It does pretty well.
This one he has registered to his mom. The other one is registered to him. But both vehicles are always here. So they're both his, yeah.
We headed inside up to the second floor and waited for Brabant to make the arrest.
Matthew Whitley, open the door, search warrant.
27-year-old Matthew Whitley, who police say is at the center of this broad-based scheme, was not up yet. From the looks of his apartment, it had been a long night of partying and playing cards at his 7-foot poker table. Perhaps a little TV watching on the flat screen. Apparently, all those envelope checks for $37.94 had added up. In fact, according to police, Whitley made $120,000 in just 9 months. We tried to ask him about his at-home venture, but he wasn't very talkative.
I have nothing to say to anybody.
A little embarrassing, isn't it?
At the police station, Whitley was fingerprinted, photographed, and later posted bail. He's pled not guilty. His trial scheduled for June 2nd.
Some people might look at this and they say, okay, it's not a lot of money you put out,
Right.
but this meant something to you.
Yeah, it's not a lot of money. It's only $37.94, but you know, that's my $37.94 my husband worked hard for.
When we come back, who is this man and what does he know about internet job schemes?
I'm Jim Avila from ABC News 2020.
How's it going?
Next.